Spring, a season of rebirth, of new beginnings, a different energy in the 305. The guys take the field in spring practice, working each day to get that little bit better. Never complacency, grinding, earning that opportunity that comes in the fall. Now, with knowledge hard won in spring, the team goes on their own for summer workouts. Having achieved a new level physically and mentally, they prepare for training camp. The countdown to kickoff is on.
I think the team has progressed really well. Obviously coming in, you're trying to establish a new culture, trying to get to know the players, allow them to get to know you, figure out what we can and can't do schematically. And so after 15 practices, I think we have a really good feel for one another. I think our guys know what to expect from us, what we expect from them. And I think the culture is really coming together the way that we want to. So all in all, you know, we're not where we need to be, but I'm really pleased with the progress we've made so far. I think John Owens has really established himself as a force to be reckoned with in the backfield. And we're really looking forward to seeing how he continues to develop and grow within this offense. He'll be a focal point. Of course, it goes without saying, you know, lights out as a leader, as a guy that can direct this offense and get us in the right plays, and that's going to be critical for our success. On the offensive line, I think Julius Pierce and Jaheim Buchanan have both really established themselves as the leaders up front. And then on the defensive side, I think Kenton Simmons has really impressed us with his ability to be a playmaker on the defensive line. Johnny Chaney and Percy Courtney are two linebackers that have had phenomenal springs. And then in the back end, Blades is, you know, as good as advertised, right? And so, you know, those guys have really stood out. And then in the kicking game, Trey Wilhoit and Noah Grant both have phenomenal legs. You know, I get a lot of feedback from the staff who was here previously that I retained, that certain guys are around the building a lot more than they've ever been. And that's a good sign. And so I think they're still adjusting to to our coaching style, to our philosophy of really, and I don't want to call it a carefree environment, but a loose environment. You know, just being able to listen to music in the locker room, in team meetings, at practices. But at times I still think some of them are kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop and maybe feeling like it's not quite real. But, you know, we look forward to continuing to show them that it is, and that the culture that we've established, fun is one of our words, one of our 7 F's. And we want this program to be fun. We want the guys to enjoy being around us. And right now they are. So I think they're adjusting well to that new culture shift. We just got to continue to be consistent with it. And once the new guys get here, they'll see that that's the way we operate, and they'll enjoy being a part of it too. Probably the most memorable moment is having, you know, Interim President Nunez announce the first pick at the draft.
The first pick of Team White is none other than Lights Out.
I think that's something that the guys really enjoyed. I think she had a great time with it. And just the entire draft experience was something that I think our guys really got up for. But I try to relish in every moment that I've had with these young men. When this 25 team will finally be put together, it'll only be together for a short period of time, you know, 6 months if we're lucky. And so to me, when you have that shorter window, you really try to embrace every single moment and not take anything for granted. And I think that's one of the hardest things to do, because everyone is looking forward to the first game, or everybody's looking forward to the rival game, or, you know, the Penn State game, or the Conference USA Championship, where it's like, no, I'm looking forward to what happens in the next hour when I get to see Lights Out walk in the building, or I get to see the new freshmen and transfers who just showed up to campus. Like, those are the moments, again, that you may not think about today, but you'll think about in 10 years, because the plays fade, the wins fade, believe it or not. When you think back, you don't remember plays, you remember people. And so I just really relish the opportunity to connect with the people in this building, the people in this program, because that's what makes this place special. And again, as long as I'm blessed to be the head coach here, that'll be my focus. What we're recruiting and attracting, what we're looking for, It's young men who want to be a part of a program that's centered around development, total development, not just them as a football player. Spiritually, that's mentally, that's academically, that's socially, and that's even psychologically. And so we want young people who want to be coached in that. If your only motivation is NIL and how much money you can get, this probably isn't the program for you, because we're not at a place yet where we can compete with some of the larger schools on what we're offering. But what we can compete with them in is how much we can develop you. And so if the emphasis is that, the emphasis is playing good football and having a chance to compete and showcase your ability, this is a place for you. If great weather and great scenery and food and an amazing academic experience is something that you're looking for, FIU is a perfect place for you. We still want young men that want to get the most out of their college experience, and we think that we can provide that here at FIU. The goal for this summer is that we become the closest team in America, and that's not something that's quantitative. There's no measurement for it, but 136 teams, somebody has to be the closest team in the country. Our goal is that it's us. Now, we'll never get a trophy for it, we'll never get any recognition for it, but hopefully we know in our heart of hearts that when we report to training camp in July, when we get through those 25 grueling practices, when we take the field on August 30th versus Bethune-Cookman, that we are the most connected team. That's my goal. And then we develop some leadership. Some guys really step up to take the bull by the horn and pull the other guys with them. We need everyone to continue to buy in. And that's fans, that's students, that's alum, that's donors, that's everyone who has a vested interest in the overall success of FIU football. I mean, it's going to take a collective effort in order for us to achieve the heights that we have set for ourselves. Having a head coach that is knowledgeable and can recruit and call plays, that's very important, but that's only a component of what it takes to be a successful program. You got to get total buy-in. Right now, I feel complete buy-in from our administrative staff, athletic director, Scott Carr, university administration. Interim President Nunez has been phenomenal, has been amazing. We really enjoy her energy and her excitement. A lot of alum I've had a chance to connect with, the National Alumni Association. So there is a level of interest that maybe hadn't been around here for a long time, but we have to continue to grow it. We need season ticket sales. We need to pack out Pitbull Stadium. We need to make this one of the toughest game day environments, if not the toughest in Conference USA. It's going to take everyone involved, not just the players, not just the coaches, not just the athletic and university administration, but again, 300+ thousand living alumni in South Florida and countless more outside of the Tri-County area. We're going to need you to get behind FIU football and help these young men bring a championship down here to Pitbull Stadium.